Why was Paul being held accountable for his actions, but Jackie wasn't? She's one of the most toxic people I've ever seen on reality TV, and I have been watching it for decades. Is it because she's a woman, and women just get away with everything? Mafs Australia, Thursday the 8th of May, the final. So sad. We're going to start off with Ray and Jeff because, let's be honest, they're in love, and it's boring. Right, okay, it's not boring, right, this is what we're wanting true love, but we've not really got much to say. They used to date, they ended up getting married, and now they're like that. Next. Can somebody explain to me why Zoolander even showed up? She went to the dinner party, she's eating her food like, I'm just going to leave. Okay, why the fuck did you bother getting up and coming to this then? Oh, I can't stand her. Before I even get into everything that happened, I was really disappointed in this reunion because see all that, like, showing you everything that happened, watching them getting married and all that, like, I've watched it, I don't need a recap. Okay, sometimes it's good to see them react to it, but I feel as if mostly it's a waste of time. It's the same with Big Brother, like, Endemol, I've got this thing about showing you what's happened throughout the whole season, and it's just a filler episode. I really feel like there could have been so much more drama and interest in this episode, but I don't know, maybe people get emotional over it or something. Well, obviously people do get emotional over it because we've seen Jamie crying, and I just felt so bad for her because at the very start of this, I was just so rooting for the two of them. I thought, this is real love. I really thought that they were going to last till the end of time. And then he ended up being avoidant, and it was just so heartbreaking. But even when they were on the couch and they were watching their wedding stuff, I suppose it was kind of sad, but I just felt as if there was too much recapping going on. These two seemed as if they were still pretty friendly on the couch, but then there was supposed to be a lot of turmoil between the two of them because she was saying negative things about him online or not standing up for him on podcasts or whatever. But then they were at the Daily Mail reunion the other day and most of them were all hanging about, so I don't know if maybe they're still friends, and it's hard to tell, you know what I mean? Like, people just make shit up constantly because they're wanting the drama. But I felt so sorry for Jamie. Athena and Adrian are so confusing to me. She must have had a pure red neck when it was showing you the final vows. And they were like, oh, I'm going to walk away, I'm going to walk away, oh, do you want to spend the night with me? I sure, do you want to give it a chance? Watching it again, I still can't even think about it. It was so bad. And then she says, oh, honestly, when I got off the plane, like, I knew that he hadn't been treating me right and I could do better, like, who wouldn't love me and all that. Oh my god, it was just so difficult to watch. But then, why was he pretending to be upset? When she was saying, oh, it didn't make me feel valued or whatever, and he's pulling this face, like, as if he's got emotions. He's a fucking narcissist. The only thing that he's sad for is because it's making him look bad. And then when he was like, oh, she called me stupid. That's the worst thing you can call somebody. So calling somebody evil's not the worst thing. Calling somebody a narcissist isn't the worst thing. Calling somebody a pedo is not the worst thing. Like, there's so many worse things that you can be called. And he's like, oh, I don't want to be called dumb. It's his own fucking insecurities. So if he's worried about being dumb, it's because he's a fucking stupid bastard. Can't fucking stand him. Then when it was showing you the clip of him going on the date and he's like, oh, it's Athena 2.0. Oh my god. I'm glad I don't have to look at him anymore. I can't fucking stand him. And as for Athena, I wasn't feeling sorry for her for weeks, but now that she's got a bit of confidence back, it's different. But the other day, Elliot made a video on TikTok and it was Beth, Jamie and Athena, and he was on the bed and it was like a Charlie's Angels thing. And they popped up behind him and somebody says, oh, does Athena not have a child to look after? As if like, oh, a woman with a child who's out the house? Oh my god! Oh my god, call social services. She's not got her way in with her. How come people don't have that energy when it's a man? When there's a man out who doesn't even see his kids? I'm not even going to get into a rant about it, but she's allowed to fucking leave the house. Karina and Paul, as we know, he's a fucking loser. The fact that he's a life coach is worrying. People are giving him money to coach them on their life, and he can't even fucking string a sentence together half the time. Anytime he's talking to her and he's done something wrong, he's like, He's like fucking Adrian. Like, learn how to fucking speak. When it was showing you the clips, all the things that he had done wrong, and then he still had the audacity to be like, oh, Karina's done things wrong as well, Karina. What has Karina done wrong? Keep in mind that I don't even fucking like Karina. But what has she done wrong? And then obviously that time that he punched the door, and he was saying, oh, you were apologising to me, but you were saying, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but what am I apologising for? But because I slept with a rapper? Grow up. So the experts were absolutely on his arse, right? Like, rightfully so. And John was saying, this is the last time I'm going to get to tell you this, but you don't take any accountability. You're putting all the blame onto her, and blah, 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 right? And they were right to say that. I still feel as if they didn't give him a hard enough time, but see, at the end of the day, he's going to go home and he's still just going to blame everything on her anyway, so there's no point. So he was saying, oh, Karina cares too much about what people think and not enough about her own emotions. And then the other expert, whose name I can't remember right now, she was saying, what's up with that? She's standing up for her morals. You had made several mistakes and she forgave you. And she basically had to draw the line somewhere. Why is it when he gets stressed out, it's like, it's as if he's pure starts sweating. It's really awkward to watch. And then he can't even speak. She must have been sitting there like that. Thank fuck I walked away from him. He's a fucking reject. Now, I may not like Karina, but nobody can deny that she's stunning. I think she's stunning, right? Nobody can say that she's ugly. Aye, okay, she wears questionable fashion sometimes, but so do I. But at least at the end of that show, she walked away from him, and when he was crying, he's like, oh, fake tears, and she's like, I'm done. It was literally one of the best parts of the whole season. Apart from the dress that she wore in Final Vows, that fucking blew my mind. Let's take one last look at it. Since this is the last Mafs video you'll be seeing from me. Stunning. So finally, we've got Jackie and Ryan. What the fuck was this entire situation? It showed them the clips. It showed you that Jackie is clearly unhinged. And then when the expert says to Clint, oh, you're dating Jackie now, what do you think? And he says, oh, no, I didn't see her doing anything wrong. It went exactly the way she said with Ryan, and I like her even more now. She didn't do anything. And Billy was like, she didn't do anything. His face was like saying exactly how I was feeling. She's fucking crazy. And the whole season, she's been toxic. She's been one of the most, if not the most toxic person I've ever seen on reality. And the experts didn't give her a hard time. Why didn't they say to her, your emotions are here, there and everywhere. You're constantly gaslighting people. You're constantly turning on the fake tears. You're a narcissist. You're an attention-seeking fuck. Like, she needs to go and get assessed, because I wouldn't feel safe around her. And I'm not even trying to be funny. I genuinely would not feel safe around her, especially if I was a man. Then when she was telling them that we've only been speaking for 2 weeks, but we're moving in together, and everybody's like, why is she talking shit? Like, why is she literally talking shit? The experts should have said something to her, but because she's a woman, people just seem to find it funny. But if a man treated a woman the way she's treated him, she'd have been fucking out of there. At that Daily Mail reunion party, they seen a video of Jackie and Clint getting engaged, which I'm going to make a separate video about after this. But the whole situation is just weird as fuck. And people still supporting Jackie is so worrying to me. Like, I know that I come on here and people think that I'm just making jokes, but I'm 100% serious in what I'm saying. There's obviously investigations going on now because of this show, and it might end up getting cancelled, and I hope it doesn't, because I love Mafs Australia. So much so that I got up early again to actually watch it when it was on Channel 9 this morning. But I just want to take this last wee minute to say thank you to everybody who's been watching my videos. I've got people who watch all my Mafs videos, and you're so supportive. Fuck knows how you manage to sit through 10 minutes of me talking shite about people and calling people cunts. But I appreciate it nonetheless. In case you don't know, Celebrity Big Brother UK is starting tonight, so I'll be making videos about that if you want to watch it. Let me know what you thought of the final episode. Do you think it was like underwhelming? And I don't know when I'll next see you. Hopefully soon. Bye.